Morning, and it is December 27th 2023 when I'm making this. Boosters up on the stand. If you watched my previous video on my starter motor issues, it'll have told you I'm doing an oil change as well, so I'm doing both intros at the same time, so I haven't got to take the fairing off and put it on and take it off again, because that would be ridiculous. So first thing to do, while it's still a bit early and the neighbours are still sleeping, get all the fairing and everything off. Not so much about the neighbours, but I don't want anything hot in there that I might burn my delicate little fingers on. So strip all the fairing off, and it's the right hand fairing that needs to come off according to the Haynes manual. So was it the Haynes manual or was it the owner's manual? Might have been the owner's manual. Someone somewhere has written something that I've read that has told me to take the right hand side off, so I'm going to do that. So I'll get set up with some tools, because I think you have to start out by taking the binnacle off, the lower half of the binnacle off, to be able to get this panel off, which then allows you to get this panel off. Yeah, it's beautiful owning a hyperbike, apart from the fact that they want it obviously as aerodynamic as possible, which means there's a lot of infill panels. There's one up inside here as well that needs to come off. So anyway, already too much waffle. I'll get set up and start stripping it down. So the first one I'm choosing to do is the screw, is a Allen head, well, bolt in the middle there. And then we've got these, two of these, one either side, which I need a screwdriver for. Oh, perhaps a smaller screwdriver. Nice little scratch there. And the little binnacle can come out like that. And then I can get at this section here, which has got one of its fixings missing. I think I've got spares. And an Allen bolt should release this. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Does the top binnacle need to come off as well? I think it might. Yeah, I think the top binnacle holds it in down here, so there's two push-in doobry thingies. One either side. I can't see any other fixings, so oh, I've got another, the one that wasn't missing. The other side. Missed that one. Now let's pull that out like that. Does seem like there should be something in the middle. And then it's got several tabs across the top edge there which it clicks into. So that's that one out. Now let's see. Oh, there's a Phillips screw there holding onto this side panel. So I'll get a Phillips. Are you seeing that? Phillips there that holds onto this side. Now should come out, shouldn't it? There we go. That's that bit out. Yes, side panel out, and then I should be able to try and release this one. Right, so I've got another plastic clip in here. And then perhaps this one here. So I think the next I want to take this panel off, and to do that I need to undo, there's a clip right at the back here. I can't see what you're seeing. There's my finger right at the back there, hidden away. I'll try zooming in, but I don't think you're going to get, I don't think I'll get the right angle with the camera. Where is it? Up here. It's just in there. A little push-in clip. And then there's another one here, and then there's one there, where's the other one gone? One there. Oh, there's just the two. So there's two on this side, one right at the back, one at the front, two underneath the beak, and then another two the other side, and that should release this under tray. So I'll get them pushed in and pulled out and see if I can get that out. That is a pain in the arse. There you go, as easy as that. So that's that panel off. I think the next one is this side panel here, needs to come off. But yeah, I'll get set up and try for that. Right, let's try that again. Camera messed about. So what I've managed to do is pull out the trim fixing that is in here next to your oil radiator, just one of them pop out jobbies, and one the other side, and then there's two up underneath here, again same trim fixings which hold the fairing in to your belly pan cross member doobry whatchamacallit thingamajig. I'm not going to take that fully out, but that's pop this section out, so I can pull that out now. That's held on, you'll see it, there's like a little peg that sticks out and goes through here, so it sort of hangs on that and then clips in on the fairing in a couple of places, and obviously tags down behind this belly pan section. So that's all off now, that's all looking loose. So I think now I want the frame slider off, and 1, 2, 2. Oh, I don't think that's meant to do that. I'll have to investigate that. 2, yeah, 2 bolts, one there, frame slider off, and then I think you sort of push forward and it unclips. So I'll set you up and get a Allen key and get on with that. Okay, hopefully the final bits to the puzzle. That was very loose. So I think there's a rubber grommet here somewhere that we pull off of. Oh, it's terrifying. Something here somewhere. There you go. That's undone. I think there's a weird, there's a popper there. That looks like a rubber that stops everything rubbing. And then is it forwards or backwards? It's all loose. Let me just double check I haven't missed anything. Okay, so there's a screw in behind here. There. Which I think I'm going to take off, because I think down there, down in there, is another rubber lug that needs pulling out. So I'm going to loosen this to give this the flexibility to come out off that rubber mount. Hopefully, I think it's all guesswork. Well, most of it's guesswork. The rest of it's just stupidity. So let's see if that gives that some more flex. There. So there's a rubber mount in there. And I think this, is it forwards or backwards? Where's my torch gone? There it is. Yes, don't know. Further investigation. Well, I can't see anything else stopping it. I think I'm just being a bit of a fanny about it all, so. There you go. So there are, there are these fixings here that click in to the underside of the nose cone in this gap here, and although I pulled the fairing backwards, I don't think I needed to. It was just pull it down, I think. And there you go, that's that off. No need to worry about indicator wires. They're all to do with the nose cone. Get that out the way over there. So now with the fairing off, just leaves, I ran it up, but I did put the frame slider back in, so this side of the engine wasn't loose to rattle at all. As I said, I'm doing the start motor as well, so ignore this down here, or go and watch the starter motor video to find out what happened there. So 17mm spanner underneath. I've already loosened this off slightly, he says. That's it, get on there. Oh, that exhaust is hot. Where is it? Can't see it, and oh, I can get it on my. This is going all over my hands. There we go. Nice bit of black oil. I don't know when this was last done. A bit of fine paste on there, but that is just black. I was a little bit concerned with that because I have had the starter motor out and this bit of casing off, and there was some milky stuff behind there, and I think it's because it gets hot in there, but it's splash fed from here, these cogs, so it gets hot and then it creates condensation, and I think that's why I've got the milky plume coming out of it. Anyway, you're not here for that. You're here for an oil change, of which that's nearly drained. So oil filter, have I got some foil? And I'm hoping it's the 16510-07J00, which seems to be the oil filter for pretty much every Suzuki ever made. So hopefully it's for this as well. I'm just going to tuck a bit of foil over the pipework without getting burnt. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that is warm. Perhaps I warm that up a little bit too much. Bit of an edge on it to funnel the oil down, hopefully. Hopefully leaving my exhaust oil free. We'll see. Yeah, the sump plug was very loose. I like to pinch it off. Before our video, so I can get everything in place. And the oil filter is nicely around what I'd call just over hand tight. Just thought I'd carry on using them, less chance of burning my hands. But yeah, that was so that's the oil filter and sump plug that were either in spec or slightly loose, but there was no leaks, so that's all good. And that's why you take the right hand fairing off, because there's just about room between the oil pipe and the exhaust to get it through this side. I think the other side you've got a decent sized radiator hose. A lump of engine sticks out, there's another oil pipe coming through, so it's, I don't know whether it's impossible, but it certainly isn't the way to go. Isn't the what? journey of choice. So I need another copper washer, and just leave that to drain for a minute. Oh, let's just check. Original Suzuki, marvellous. Part number 1651007J00. So yeah, my spares are in the post. I do keep a few spares. I'll lean that up there for the minute. Get some oil out of that. Right, I'll let that drain, and I'll bring you back on the rebuild. Okay, I think that's drained enough. So I'll get a bit of oil on my finger, put it around the seal, because that's what you do. Stops it binding up early, so you can get a proper torque on it. And then bring that out of the way. Bit of oil on the exhaust, that'd be a lovely smoke job. That's sort of up against the rubber. That's crushing it down. I think they say in the book to get it to touch the rubber, taste the rainbow, touch the rubber, and then 2 more full turns, or there is a torque setting. Can't get my bloody oil pipes in the way. I'm just going to flex with these. Oh yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty. That's that nip. So now push that out of the way. And I did actually find that I had some spare Suzuki owned crush washers, which if you're interested, code is 09168-14004. So that's the aluminium crush washers. Let's just give that a bit of a wipe. Put the plug in. What are you doing? What are you doing? And it's such a fine thread, it doesn't need much torque at all. In fact, let's have a look in the Bible. Let's have a look in the Bible. Of course, it wouldn't be on the sump plug. Top bottom here is drain bolt. There we go, that was an iron. I'm looking for sump plug, but it's engine slash transmission oil drain bolt, obviously. 23 Newton meters. I know it wasn't much. There we go, 23 Newton meters. So it's filter on, plug in, just need some oil up here. Right, I'll get some oil. Okay, so all it leaves me to do now is put the Castrol Power 1 back in, fresh stuff back in, and then run the bike. Alright, that's a litre. I haven't got a funnel. I don't know what I've done. Well, I know what I've done. I've lost my funnel. Which means I can't trust myself to pour the big 4 litre straight in that little hole up there. So I'm going to keep decanting into the 1 litre and shove that in instead. That'd be about right, wouldn't it? Okay, I think that'll do for the minute. And that's my Castrol Power 1 power release, superior acceleration. I've put about 3.3 litres on the Dewberry here. It says 3.1 litres. Well, it doesn't. It actually says 3,100 millilitres. So I've put in about 3,300. It'll probably want a little bit more to, obviously I've put a new filter on it so that wants topping up, but that essentially is my oil change done. So that's that. Just need to put it all back together. Well, that's the oil and oil filter changed, and as you can see it's still in a state of undress because I've got starter issues. I think it's the starter motor. Might be, might not be. Go and find my Hayabusa starter problems video or videos to find out where I've been and what I've got to. Also in that is stripping off these covers, so if you're interested in seeing any of your linkages here, cogs and that, or even your starter clutch or sprag clutch, whatever you want to call it, go and have a look at that video. I won't put a link to it anywhere on this screen. Just go to the Hayabusa playlist or even my shed playlist and it'll be in there somewhere. But yeah, I've got to carry on with that, so I'm not going to video me putting the fairing back on. Obviously if you need help with that, go back to the start of this video and hopefully you'll get help by watching how I undid it at a snail's pace. But yeah, thanks for watching. All comments welcome. Stick them down below. There are a few times when for some reason YouTube hides them from me and I don't find them for a while, but generally speaking I answer all comments. I have put it on allow all comments, so if you want to put some swear words in there just to test the algorithms and the censorship, but it should let everything through, so feel free to comment. And thanks for watching, and I hope that was either entertaining or helpful, or even both to some degree. Anyway, thanks, and maybe I'll see you again. Ta-ra.